Hello out there in YouTube land. This is Stephen, aka Del Poi, or well, you can call me whichever. That's fine. I'm just going to touch on a couple of things in today's video. Well, a few things, but I'll leave the last for last. The two things though is something I'm excited to talk about, which is basically two Warhammer games that are coming now. I think these might be flying under the radar a little bit. I don't know whether anybody's heard of them. Now we all know that, I think it was a few years back now, on the 360 there was a game called Warhammer Space Marine, or I think it's 40,000K, which is like the actual name of the Warhammer series. But basically it's Space Marine. You were a Space Marine and you were battling against a lot of orcs. I was quite surprised by like the orc choice, because they are in the actual same like universe as like Space Marines, and Space Marines do battle them, but their most chosen foe is xenomorphs, which is basically like aliens. So whenever you say Space Marines, initially anybody thinks up Ridley Scott Aliens. Now I love that film, that's like one of my all-time favourites, but the difference is Space Marines in the Warhammer universe were basically big ass, like armor plated killing machines. They were hardcore, like basically they had like big massive shotguns, big massive machine guns, like they had big like swords that had chainsaws, but as parts. And I actually grew up in Liverpool, and we had our own games workshop, which was what used to be White Warhammer used to come from there. We used to go there on the weekends and play tabletop games, a bit like Dungeons and Dragons. Used to roll dice and take turns. Now the thing that's really like exciting me about this Space Hulk DeathWing, it's called, is it like the original game on the Commodore or the Amiga, I think it was on both, I'm not sure, was called Space Hulk, and it was a turn-based game, and you had to go through space stations and basically move your your Marines into certain positions, and then you'd fight xenomorphs. So this is looking fantastic. I've seen it on the trailer. It's all in in-game footage as well. It's all on Unreal Engine, and it looks unreal, funnily enough. I just want to apologise if you can hear me coughing and struggling a little bit. I've just got a really sore throat at the moment, so I do apologise for anybody who's having to put up with me coughing. Hopefully not hurt anybody's eardrums yet. The other game as well, which came to light, was a game that was because Aaron Greenberg tweeted about it. I didn't know anything about it. He'd actually been over to the studio to go and see what was happening with it, and it's called EndTimes. Now it's set in the fantasy realm of Warhammer. Now the fantasy realm of Warhammer is very dark fantasy. Like you've got your Skyrim, which is more like for adult audience, and I love Skyrim. It's a fantastic series, like the Elder Scrolls series. Well, this is like more dark, macabre fantasy. I used to always play as part of the Chaos Cult with the dark elves. And basically they used to have like orcs, all the usual things you'd think you find in fantasy, but it was more ramped up and more macabre, and basically they had like tanks and stuff in it, which was cyberpunk-ish, whereas they were made out of wood and metal and organics, like so skin, anything like that. It was like I say, it was quite twisted and nightmarish, the way it was done. Now this is going to be a 4-player co-op first-person game, so I'm quite interested to see how that pans out. Hopefully there's going to be some good character customization in this. If there is, then it's going to be fantastic. But Focus Entertainment, who are actually doing the publishing for it, I don't know if they got the money to back the actual PR side of things, but if they're just putting it on the game, that's fine with me. I hope that's what they're doing, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, both of them actually. Also as well, as I will be posting links in the I just want to like basically speak on the subject. I touched on my first video, which is a movement of sorts called Gamers Against Hate. Now I know there's people in the Microbots group that are basically pushing this forward and trying to get this as like, you know, we need to focus on this, and yeah, I am all about equality and like, you know, the no hating between like, you know, any type of system you play on. We're all gamers at the end of the day. Like, I've been gaming for 31 years, 32 years this year, because I'm getting to be an old sod. But the thing is, with this Gamers Against Hate, some of the key advocates of it, two of them in particular, I saw tweets in this last week, and I have them as evidence in the form of screenshots. They're actually on the February the 18th. So the movement Gamers Against Hate has been going a bit longer than that. Now I'm not trying to put the cat amongst the pigeons, they call it over here in the UK. If people in America watch my channel, like, you don't get that, it's just a saying that we say. But I'm sorry, but I will not stand for hypocrisy and just basically double-faced liars, well, two-faced liars should I say. You know who you are. There's two of you in particular who are feeding off this movement of Gamers Against Hate, thinking, oh yes, we're high almighty, hoping it'll push your channels, when there's actually people out there that you've basically hating upon, who's on the same system, who, like, I've got a lot more respect for, because like in the videos they speak exactly like I do, very straight to the point, they don't mince the words, and they're very open and honest about things. The two of you in particular, if you watch this video, I really hope you do, because I've got the evidence in screenshots on my phone of you two pouring out hate against fellow gamers on the same system. I'm sorry, but you are fucking hypocrites. I do not like that type of stuff. I've been brought up with good morals and good, like, standing in my life. I am, like, you know, basically, I stand by my convictions. You need to too. So if you've got any decency, you'll own up to this and actually say something about it. Message me if you want, I'll show you the evidence. That's fine by me. I'm not naming any names, but hopefully you will actually come out and say something about this. And whoever started the movement, I believe I know who it was. I'm sorry if this is maybe causing you to think what's going on. If you want to message me, then I'm happy to speak with you, but they've been found out and they're just using it as a way to boost their ratings in the channel. I'm not bothered about ratings at the moment, because like, I'm just starting off, but one thing I will call out, and that's bullshit. I don't like people who are two-faced. So sorry to end the video on a bit of a harsh note there. That's not me getting angry. I'm not an angry person. I cannot stand hypocrisy. Thank you so much for all the people who've been like watching so far, who've subscribed and shared. If you could keep doing the same, well, obviously you can't subscribe twice, but if you could share the videos, like, and get people involved, like, you know, to watch my videos, I'm gonna make them better as much as I can, as far as I get further into making these videos. So thanks for all your support.